What up, y'all? This is XL, or known as Bonsai, and I'm using the G-Line full custom. And man, oh man, you gotta love those supports when they got two melee swings. And when the support has two melee swings, it makes a really big difference, and it just makes this thing really amazing. And you know, just to add a little cream and topping on top of this G-Line mobile suit is the good old-fashioned anti-explosive armor. So basically, whatever type of mobile suit that explodes like near you, this mobile suit just sucks up the blast like if it was nothing. And yeah, it's pretty damn freaking satisfying. Now, using this mobile suit, it is really good in long range and close range. As you know, as a surprise, close range is pretty damn freaking amazing with this thing. Now, majority of the times, I just have a hard time trying to get the shotgun on the line of fire, because I just want to go blasty with the shotgun. And the shotgun usually staggers like on the third or second shot, really depends on how much pellets you get onto an enemy mobile suit. And the shotgun, it's basically like pellets, so you have to figure out how to land your shots. And the G-Line is pretty damn wild. As you can see, I kind of got stuck on that thrust, and I was trying to thrust to the left and push my mobile suit forward to get like this kill, but I was able to get this kill anyways. And I was able to get right behind this poor this poor sniper custom Isaac, and I was like, yo, yeah, these goddamn freaking these beam swords or beam sights, whatever you want to call them, yeah, it's pretty damn freaking intimidating when you're trying to face this mole suit. And when you're fighting with this mole suit, you can go head on with a lot of the enemy opponents, which is insane. And what they need to really fix in this mole suit, and it feels really lackluster, is the range of these beam swords. I swear to God, like, I be slamming the heavy, and the heavy just doesn't reach. And a lot of mobile suits have crazy ass reach from very long, like freaking far range, and I'm just like, yo, what the heck is up with this nonsense? Now, this mobile suit is, oh, it's really good. It doesn't feel weak. It doesn't feel too powerful, but it comes with a heavy price, and that heavy price is that it's a support. But when you're going one-on-one against generals, it's pretty damn freaking funny. The general starts looking at you like he thinks that you are probably like the GM, like the worst version of all the GMs. He probably thinks it's like that sort of mole suit with the double barrels. But man, dude, this thing surprises people with the double beam swords or the scythes, which it really gets them by surprise. Right here, that man kind of tricked me. He tricked me. He basically mad tricked me. I thought he was going to head to the other side and do some crazy stuff, and I basically boosted with this mole suit. And you're gonna see a lot of the moments when I'm trying to use this mole suit. It is really insane. Right over here, I'm actually surprised that I got that man's goddamn freaking shield, this wonderful Isaac. And I was trying to reach this man, but I could not reach him. And my last shotgun shot was able to do some really nice damage. Now, you are basically a walking freaking big old freaking mobile suit. And I swear to God, there are moments when I'm trying to use this thing and it just feels too slow. But you can always add like the little speed buff on this, and it makes it slightly faster, which is really, really nice. Which I didn't do that for this mobile suit. I added more HP because I felt like HP builds are perfect for supports, and it fits their roles with the HP. Now at this specific moment, there is this gun cannon, and I got mad surprised with this man right here, and I'm actually surprised his downswing didn't catch me. Like it was supposed to grab me. It was supposed to grab me by my arm, pull me down like some goddamn freaking wrestler. Now when you're having fun with this mole suit, you can get in a really, really nice roll. And when I mean a really, really nice roll, you can do some really nice damage. It's pretty damn insane. Majority of the times you don't need your team members to support you, but it's really advised to stick with your team members. But this thing throws really, really nice output, nice damage, and it's pretty damn solid stuff, and I love this thing. And when you go for the melee, you take chunks, and when I mean chunks, like you feel like a goddamn shark with this thing, and goddamn dude, this mole suit is really majestic. It looks really cool. I love this mole suit, how it looks, but that it does have its problems, and I will explain a lot of its problems. And I was able to do a really legit match with this mole suit, but sadly we lost. But that's how it is, and you just can't win them all. I was able to get the 450 version of this mole suit and the 500 version of this mobile suit, and I've used it like the 450 way back, and I was able to pull like the 500 like yesterday. And I was like, oh okay, I'll take the 500. I'll give that thing a test run. And using this mole suit, pretty damn legit, man. I love this support. This support works. It works and it twerks. So you want a mobile suit that works and twerks. Now, the feeling of using this mole suit is pretty damn amazing. The beam gun on its shoulder, like the double beam guns, reload really, really quick, so you can literally go for 3 staggers with this thing, and they are solid staggers. Like they mad stagger the opponents. But the problem with the double beam gun is that you have to sit in one specific position. But since it has like three times that you can literally shoot the gun, it's really solid stuff, and it's amazing. And I wanted to go after this VG because he was out of boost, and it was the perfect time to go for the melee. And that's what I love about this mole suit. The melee, man. It's just the melee. It's just, oh man, I just love it. And as you can see, we were trying to go after this camper and this other sort of mobile suit that was chilling over here. Now, what you gotta keep in mind is the range of the shotgun. Sometimes you could shoot the shotgun like a little bit too far off, and it doesn't stagger the opponent, and it doesn't feel like the shotgun of a camper. This mole suit would have been really, really nice if it had the shotgun of the camper. If it had the shotgun of the camper, it would have been really, really nice and really, really amazing, because it confirms, like when you're shooting the goddamn freaking shotgun of the the camper confirms 100% of the time. As you can see, I couldn't do anything because I was getting attacked by this G-line light armor. Those things are very, very, very fast, and it's very, very hard to go up against them. And I wanted to go after this Gelgu DG because it was a nice target for me to go after. And, you know, it was a pretty decent kill, and I'll take it any day of the week. Now, what this mole suit basically has as armaments is it's got a shotgun, it's got the double beam gun on its shoulder, it's got the machine guns, which, you know, really good to, you know, shower them with a little bit of salt, and it's got dual freaking beam swords, and you know that doesn't sound badass. And the thing is that the dual beam swords, it's solid stuff. And this mole suit basically got like three solid stagger options basically, because the beam gun reloads quick and you can go for the second beam gun shot, which is really solid. Now using this thing, look at that. I was able to take a chunk of that man's health with the shotgun. You know, you can usually do like a really quick switch advantage right there on a specific moment, which is really solid and literally good technique. You just hold the R2 with your weapons, and you can usually do it with like beam guns, shotguns, bazookas, you name it. Just almost a lot of the mole suits. So if you're literally staggered at that moment, you know, it's smarter to use the last of your rounds at that specific moment, because if you would literally go for your beam sword, it takes a little bit too long to literally go for it. You know, it takes a little bit too long to go for the wonderful advantage at that specific moment. And my team members basically did a really good job protecting me right there, because that was a raid, and that raid was thirsty for me, man. It was like, goddamn, it was like he got a lucky pull of a little toy in his goddamn box of Lucky Charms. I just didn't want him to get that toy today. Now, yeah, this thing's pretty damn solid. It's got a really good engine. Kind of reminds me of my solid car in real life, and yeah, it's pretty damn legit, you know. Got some really good bearings on this thing, which is pretty damn solid. I love this thing. It's got a good old little fashion of you know, kick to it, which I enjoy about this mobile suit. And this mobile suit's pretty good in ground and space. Using it underwater, it's kind of like a very fun type of, you know, feeling if you could pull off, you know, really good combat moves with that. And you know, the thing about the shotgun is that the shotgun literally takes chunks of players' health. So if there was ever a moment, if a enemy player is down on the floor and he's a general, literally throw out a whole like clip of 6 shotgun shots on the dude's legs, and you literally take half the dude's health. And you know, that's some really solid stuff, especially if you use that type of technique on a camper. It's pretty damn like legit, and I love it. You know, this thing is pretty damn solid. As you can see, I've been only able to get like 3rd place like so many times with this mole suit, and I'm just like, why can I not get 2nd or 3rd? But I know you can. So you know, it's pretty damn freaking rare occasions. But you know, this mole suit, It does. It's a team player, so you know you can literally come in, do some really nice, you know, basic things. Now I'm trying to get after this man over there, but I got shot in the side by an enemy on one of those things, a big old freaking beam cannons that the BB uses. So I was trying to evade it. I did not want to get shot by this thing. And look at the shotgun. It was just only taking little chunks of his health. I should have went for the beam gun to just get him off the thing, and then do a nice follow up with the wonderful, you know, the wonderful beam gun. As you can see, you know, I was trying to get out of this whole bad confirmation with a whole bunch of dudes right here. And I got literally spanked by that goddamn hammer from the gacha. And I'm just like, yeah, there's no escape from that. And using this mobile suit in space, it's solid. It works some pretty good magic with this thing. Now, a problem with this mobile suit, you have to wait for the double beam gun. You don't have like maneuver armor, and man, it just needs a better shotgun. It just needs better. It needs an update in the shotgun, because I swear to God, sometimes the shotgun is really unreliable in so many moments. And I'm just like, oh, I was sure that connected that time. You see right there, I was able to land both of them, but I did not have enough, like, you know, reach for it. I was supposed to connect all those pellets for the shotgun, and connecting the pellets for the shotgun is pretty damn hard work. But you know, in a lot of the other games, you know, shotguns are pretty damn OP, and I love it. I love shotguns. Shotguns are amazing. Now I wanted to go after this man right here, because you know he was basically outnumbered with a whole bunch of guys. And using this mole suit, you have to do close combat. As weird as it sounds, I know you're gonna be like, oh Bonsai, it's a support and this and that. It's got a shotgun, and you know, having a shotgun means only one thing, and one thing only. You gotta go real close. And you know, when you literally go for your shotgun, you can literally land this beam gun right in the middle of that combat and then go for your melee. And you know, it's a close range, long range mobile suit, which, you know, this is a really nice feeling when you're using this mobile suit. And man, oh man, this thing is really nice. And as you can see, you know, you can literally go for 3 beams, you know, like 3 stagger beams. It's really solid stuff. And this is basically a 500 match. And during this 500 match, you know, you can obviously see it's like 500 mobile suits, because of like the Zaku and this and that, the Psycho Zaku. The Psycho Zaku is basically the camper of space, and you just gotta figure out how to approach that thing. In a lot of the moments, they are very dangerous suits. You just gotta be careful when you're going up against them. Now, I wanted to go after this gacha because he already used his big ol' freaking hammer, and I think his hammer is pretty damn reloaded right now, but he didn't like switch into this hammer. Now he switched to this hammer, but he was just a little bit too late. And you know, that's the problem with those gachas. You just have to wait with that mole suit. And this mole suit, you don't have to wait. Everything's just basically set up for you. You can just literally go for some really nice stuff. And if I had to rate this mole suit, I give this a 9 out of 10, The reason being a 9 out of 10 is because, you know, the shotgun it's really hard to get your like head wrapped around with, and you sit in one position with this mole suit, and you know you don't have maneuver armor. This thing would have been real like amazing. It would have been like a 10 out of 10 if it had like maneuver armor. But you know, this thing doesn't have maneuver armor, but it's got explosive anti, you know, reaction armor, which it kind of doesn't make sense for this mole suit. But you know, I'll accept it if, you know, the time comes, if some dude's mole suit explodes right next to me, I'll accept, you know, that happening. Now, as you can see, I was able to literally drop a heavy melee, and you can literally drop, you know, melees with this thing. You can drop half the goddamn enemy's health with this thing. As you can see, this gotcha was able to literally get out of that whole engagement, which is solid stuff. And I kept on missing my shotguns, and you know, you cannot afford missing your shotguns, but you know you can. And you know, let's just say your whole clip of your shotgun just literally, you know, runs out. You go for the beam guns. The beam guns are going to save you. It's going to save you. It's really nice. And pretty solid stuff. This thing is like driving like a car, but you know, a really nice bulky car with a good old-fashioned boomstick in it. Now, when you're using this mole suit, you can get reckless with this thing. Getting reckless against generals, it's pretty damn fun, and having a group of your team members right next to you makes this thing like even more solid. It makes it even more, you know, rock hard. And you know, trying to rock a lot of these players' worlds is really effective with this thing. Now I was trying to get right behind this gotcha guy, but he just kept on running away, and I'm just like, god damn it, dude, like what is up with these people running away? And that man basically got lucky. He was able to dodge roll out of that whole engagement, and if I had that man, I would have been able to get like a second place. I know that because points. And you know, as you can see, again with the third place. Yeah, this G line is very fun. If you have your moments and you just want to play a support, this is a good choice. Using the support, it's really solid, and a lot of your team members in your team will understand the support if they have it. They are going to look at this mobile suit and be like, oh look, we got a frontline general with us, sort of. A frontline general, and it's really nice to literally go for, you know, close combat engagements with this thing. As you can see, you know, I'm literally doing medium range too. You know, like you can go for medium, long, close range. It's a really nice solid mobile suit. But you know, the problem with this mobile suit is that it don't got a dodge roll. You know, it don't got maneuver armor. If I had maneuver armor, I would have been able to get out of that, you know, little thrifty engagement. And I wanted to shower this man with machine guns. And the machine guns in this mole suit, I'm going to say this, it's very weird, but the machine guns in this mole suit actually staggers opponents. It's very interesting. And that man basically missed his nuke. He probably didn't see me coming because he probably saw me with my goddamn double sights. And you know, that's some pretty damn bad news. Look at that. Look at that. That big old chunk of his health right there. Nasty stuff. And throughout this whole engagement, I was basically out in the open, and there were basically 4 enemies looking at my butt, like if it was a goddamn juicy dessert. And that's the thing about using a lot of supports, you know, you just gotta get out your engagements in the most cheeky and the most, you know, wild ways. Now, using this thing, it is very, very effective in long range. You can literally go for like three beam shots in long range, and your team members can just go in for the kill because, you know, you staggered the dude like 3 times. And you know, the beam gun on this, it reloads really fast, really fast. And it, look at that, reloaded already for, you know, combat. And you know, that's the problem with this mole suit. The range of these swords are kind of ridiculous, and it just doesn't make any sense because I would usually use a Zaku with an axe, and the dude would usually get me like freaking far away, and then I'm just like, what? How did that even happen? Now, I wanted to go after this man right here, and my sword basically clipped his fin, his shoulders, and I'll accept it. Look at that. Amazing. Look at this. Amazing. Look at that. The melee, dude. Look at the potential. This is what supports need to. They need this sort of buff. You know, they need double goddamn freaking, you know, melee. If, you know, supports had double freaking melee, they can do some, you know, some good old-fashioned work. You would have chances, more chances to fight against goddamn raids with, you know, double melees. It, you know, a lot of the supports just need double melees and, you know, maneuver armor. Well, you know, all hell, I believe that all supports should get maneuver armor. All of them. All of them needs maneuver armor. Because, man, getting destroyed by, you know, raids is not fun. I am not BSing, but I was able to kill, you know, 4 GBO4s in under, you know, 1 minute with a Bawu. You know why? Because they could not even escape, and it's really sad. I even have the video, and you know, it was, a lot of my Bawu videos are insane. Bawus are so busted. They are very busted. They're probably the most busted raids in the entire game. Very busted ass mobile suit. It probably might need a nerf. I hope they don't nerf it. I hope they leave it the way it is. But man, that thing is pure evil. That Bawus, man. Bawus are so evil. And you know, goddamn dude, I just want to, you know, show them videos, but I've just had so many good videos. Like, I just had so many good games with a lot of these mole suits. But you know, using this G line, it is solid stuff. I love it. It's really sick. Really good armaments. And I was able to, you know, throw in some nice salt right here. And I was hoping my goddamn beam gun would just destroy this Mudrock shield. Mudrock's amazing mobile suits. And I wanted to go after this flight type, and you know, he was able to mad escape. And that's basically it. And see you all later. Take care. Enjoy your day.